I wanted to go through my old videos and share some of my projects. This was the very first effort, which is basically an Amatec motor strapped onto a piece of wood with a wooden tail on the back, and then as a tower I was using an 8-foot beam of timber with a hole drilled in the top and a piece of threaded rod coming out that the turbine was sitting on. Obviously this is very dangerous, but that's just how it was back in the day. I put the date from the original footage in the bottom right hand corner. Please remember it's going to be very low resolution for some of it, but this thing was dangerous, very dangerous. And this was the outcome in the morning, where it had just flipped off the top and smashed itself into the patio area, which resulted in a large amount of damage to the blades. They were from Windy Nation and they're very good blades. This thing is really ripping it round now, and you will notice that I had put a 10 kilogram weight on top of it to stop it flipping off again. This seemed to actually work quite well and balance it out somewhat. You can see it looks like I've actually duct taped the Amatec motor onto the front of the wooden malarkey. You can see how well those blades catch the wind, especially seeing as though they'd obviously, one of them had been repaired after hitting the deck. Unfortunately, back in the day I didn't have any proper meter equipment for seeing how many amps the turbine was making, which is disappointing, but that's just the way it is. You can see there I progressed to a ratchet strap. In some of the experiments it's running free, and in some of them it's connected to a battery. This is the turbine spinning in a light breeze, and the good thing is we're getting enough really to charge a 12-volt battery. Excellent. Well chuffed with that. There's certain issues that still need to be addressed. It's got a bit of a wobbly tail, but apart from that, it's looking pretty good.
Hey mate, Dad, come on! Good! Woo! Get that dodgy bit sorted out. 29.2. Kids are flying! Tell them not to come home for tea.
thing is really hitting warp speed at this moment. By the looks of it, I decided to change the device a little bit and get it mounted on some kind of plate, and also it looks like I've got some weird double tail thing going on there. This is a better view, and that is actually an Indiana 24 volt motor that I managed to buy at the time because I'd heard they were better than the Amatec ones, which I believe they were a little bit. This was a really cool project which I would hope to maybe replicate in some fashion in the years to come. It just used a big metal beam, and two Indiana motors, one either side, were just clamped down with bolts and used the same approximately 3-foot fiberglass blades. So I progressed to a winch at this time, which definitely helped, but this thing bit the dirt in a big way. I didn't have it on video, but it bit the dirt in a big way. The problem was that there had been a lot of rain which had caused problems to the pole that the winch was connected to, and that gave up when I was taking it down, and it smashed it to pieces, unfortunately. I've got to say though, I think it looks really cool, and it would be epic to replicate that design one day. I've got 4 car batteries connected up to my turbine, and basically that allows it to spin up quite fast. It's not restrained in any way. So I've got a 12 volt inverter connected to one of the batteries here in the chain. So that's a 550 watt jigsaw we're going to be running there, and that's the voltage of the batteries. There's the 3 wires coming in from the turbine, those 3, to the rectifier, and the DC output wire here, and the other DC output, the negative here.
It's working just how it should. Yeah, baby!
Sick! It's a pretty cool optical illusion, isn't it? It's only got 4 studs, so it's not that close to the power lines, even though from this angle it does look like it. Steaming it round.